Happy, delighted, pleased, or glad as over a particular thing. Smiling, as the man in the picture is doing, is a way of showing your happiness. Denoted by a big bright smile and thumbs up, one can tell I'm definitely happy. Hollow, dull or muffled, having an empty feeling, without worth. Dilapidated and broken, this room is an example of something that is hollow. In the movies starring Christina Ricci and Johnny Depp, the town of Sleepy Hollow is dull and empty.
Horrific, showing horror or extreme shock.
So, you want to see what horrific means? Well, horrific means showing extreme horror or extreme shock, as I've told you. Another example of this would be showing extreme horror, which would be like... But showing extreme shock would be something like... And that's all I need to know about horrific.
Humorous, anything evoking humor and funniness. Supplied by ICanHasCheeseburger.com, this squirrel is humorous because of its puffed out cheeks.
Slapstick humor is humorous for this reason. Impartial, not partial, unbiased. During the civil rights movement, black people were often prejudiced against, a movement that was not impartial. Although newspapers like the one seen here say they are impartial, most are not. Incisive, mentally sharp and forceful, sharp or cutting. The sharp barbs seen in this military fence are an example of something that is incisive, literally. Although this puzzle is neither sharp nor cutting, it does take an incisive mind to figure it out.
Indignant, expressing strong displeasure of something unworthy or unjust. Inspired by the adversities of the French Revolution, an artist drew this indignant woman. This misspelled sign clearly expresses an indignant view of the president. Inflammatory, tending to arouse anger or passion. Known for his moving speeches, Martin Luther King Jr. often inspired an inflammatory reaction.
The word inflammatory tends to mean to arouse anger or passion. So, one might say that, "Oh, I'm so angry! I'm aroused with anger!" Informative, giving or imparting knowledge or information. A library is a myriad of books and knowledge, thus being informative. Although my voice cannot be heard in the video, I am giving informative information from the D&D Player's Handbook. Insipid, weak, dull, without interest or attractiveness. These two gentlemen are participating in an arm wrestling match, a match that shows one's insipidness, or not. Although AI is an emotional and moving movie, it is rather slow and thus insipid.
Insolent, boldly rude or disrespectful. This young animated bear sticks out his tongue in an insolent manner. This cartoon is both humorous and insolent because of its disrespectful joke towards children. Ironic, expressing a meaning that is different or opposite what the words actually say. This demotivational poster is ironic because this would never happen to a real human being.
Alanis Morissette has the single Ironic, which has very ironic instances like rain on your wedding day. Irreverent, lacking reverence or respect, showing disrespect. This child is being irreverent because she's doing acrobatics on the pews of a hallowed church. Done commonly by teenagers like myself, texting is a very irreverent thing, especially in school. Allegory, form of a metaphor, the meaning of a person, object, or action resides outside the story. The concrete is within the story. An allegory is often used in paintings, such as a series of paintings. In many of the famous philosopher Plato's books, he often used allegories in his stories. Alliteration, repetition of initial consonant sounds. The Lamb by William Blake has several examples of alliteration, such as Little Lamb, God bless thee, Little Lamb, God bless thee. In another poem by William Blake, The Tiger, they have other examples of alliteration, such as Tiger, Tiger, burning bright. Allusion, a reference to a well-known person, place, event, literary work, or work of art. In the Da Vinci Code, there are several allusions to Da Vinci paintings and ideas. In the movie Reefer Madness, made in the 2000s, they make several allusions to the old 1920s version of Reefer Madness. Ambiguity, having more than one meaning, used in verbal, written, or nonverbal communication. Known for his YouTube viral video, Leave Britney Alone, Chris Crocker looks a little bit like a man and a little bit like a woman, making him ambiguous. Mad TV had the couple the ambiguously gay duo because they did things that were remarkably homosexual,